Other ones I have. When I did King Candy, have some candy. I think that's the one to go with. And then the Duke of Westleton is just his name.
Yeah, hi Alan, how are you?
Really good. Really good.
Listen, it's great to chat with you. I go all the way back to Knight's Tale and right up to Resident Alien and this. So it's great to go through all the voices because obviously you're so good at this. And in this film, you're Valentino. How did you find the voice of Valentino?
We were just playing around. They showed me the animation of him, a little short animation, and I said, "Go, what do you got?" And we played around with some high voices and some kid type voices, and that he was like cutesy friend, and it didn't really work. And I said, "Well, what if he's just down here?" I was like, "Wait, okay, do more of that." And then I just went through the lines. I was like, I think the directors were Chris and Fawn were like, yeah, that's gonna be it. All right, go with that. Like that's just how they. Yeah, go for it. That's it. Good, we got it.
Well, can you give me one of those voices that didn't make the cut?
Oh yeah, it was not good. It was like he was very sweet, and like trying something up in there. That he was like a little kid, or maybe he was like kind of like a rowdy, like kind of a thing. I'm like, no, that doesn't work. I did try an Italian accent, and they mentioned that it was 2024, and we don't do that. And I said, oh, you're probably right. That sounds good. Polish, any Polish accents, those are mine. Just hands off.
I do want to ask you, I was down in LA for the earlier junket. I got a chance to go in the voiceover booth and give your voiceover a try. I do have it with me if you want to see. I'd love to hear your notes on this.
Okay, let me
turn it up.
Whoa, what are you doing? Valentino, don't eat that!
Right on the bottom. It didn't work. When does the magic happen? Huh? I'm talking. I am talking. Ha! Who knew my voice would be this low?
Good.
I try. I mean, you're the master at it, right?
I think that's good. You went with the same inflection that I went with, which, thank you. That's generous. That's a homage. I think, yeah, that could have worked as well.
Well, I'm curious. You have played so many different characters. I know a lot of voice actors will have a certain phrase to get into the voice. Do you have anything you use?
No, not with this one. I don't think so. It was just I do this voice a lot, and I didn't realize until I saw the movie. And then when we left, I was talking about. I was like, oh, that's not me anymore.
Yeah,
that's Valentino's voice.
It's like Clayface a bit too, right?
It's a little bit like Clayface, my character that I do for DC. Who's a little bit more? He's a little bit more intelligent.
Theatrical.
Yeah, he's theatrical. But it is very similar. He's very close to me, so he's easy. Other ones I have. When I did King Candy, have some candy. I think that's the one to go with. And then the Duke of Westleton is just his name. It's Westleton. Westleton.
Do you have one you love doing the most? Because you can do sidekicks, you can do killer robots, villains, aliens.
I like King Candy's still a big favorite of mine because he can say, and I like all of the noise he makes.
Right.
He can say anything. He can. It's wonderful in here. I don't like it, but it's nice for you. Not for me. I'm leaving. He could just say anything. Yeah.
Well, and to come back to the wish thing, if you could wish on a star and revisit anything that you've done in the past, do a sequel or just get all the actors back together, what would that project be?
Firefly.
Yeah.
If anybody knows what that is, because it's been a while now, it was a TV show on Fox that got canceled after 14 episodes. And it was shown all out of order, and it was weird. It was a space show. I flew a spaceship for work. It was pretty great. Nathan Fillion was our captain. Jules State, who does family law here in Canada, another Canadian, fellow Canadian of Fillion's. I'm not Canadian. My wife's Canadian, so we live in Vancouver a lot, so I feel half Canadian. But I would do that because it was cut short, and we didn't get a chance to really flesh out a lot of story ideas that we had.
Yeah, I remember Serenity was really the only extra bite, right?
Serenity was a movie made after. It was sort of picked up a few months after the TV show. I don't remember how that ends, but my script only went up to page 92, and then just blanks.
Don't worry about it after that.
No, I just try not to think.
And finally, I'll ask you on the Canada front. You know,
Yeah.
marry a Canadian, live in Canada. I know you've shot out west. You've been here a lot.
Right.
What's your favorite thing about Canada?
Quality of life.
It's not bad.
Well, it's not bad at all. It's great because I live in Los Angeles as well as Vancouver. So going from Los Angeles, which is a city that has so many people in it, it is so big, and a state that is so populated, and a lot of things in it don't work necessarily. And Vancouver really feels like it's working. It's an underpopulated city, but its nature is right there in the city with Stanley Park. There's so much nature. 20 minutes outside of the city, you are deep. You're dealing with a bear on the trail. Oh, I love it. I mean, the bear actually was pretty cool, as long as they're not grizzlies.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our Narcity channel to see more great content.